And here are the 30 seconds for race 2 on December 8th. There's a pack of boats that are like Santos and not looking good. They're all too low, 726 too low. This boat, 572, just sailed down to them, and they're too low. 525 might make it up on time. Meanwhile, Bill Lynn is too close to the line. He's got a lured boat that's giving him a hard time. They won't be over, though. They're all stopped. Yeah, these boats are just late. You can see Phoebe there did come through for only about a half length late with good speed. Too bad. Looks like somebody's peeling out of there. Is that to spin, or what's Billy doing? He's now head to win. Just stuck there. Anyhow, John Power's looking better this race. He's just barely safe lured from Dooley, who's in second. Advanced Race Class continues to lead this race, and it could be an easy race for them with that big a lead at the start. The Sorcerer gets attacked on from a bit of a distance by the Advanced Race Class. So they're discussing their options here. So Dooley finally decides to tack, slightly even or slightly behind Franzel, battling it out with several boats for a distant second. That's Peter Baucus, who had a very good first race. And they have a dilemma here. They've got 760 on starboard. And so they're going to tack from quite a distance away. That will have no effect on 760. It means that 760 can control them tactically for as long as they want. It's John Power chugging along here. Can just hold him there if he wants. Although John's footing down into them, he will have a problem. I thought that the tack was further away, but John is footed down onto them. Now he's trying to point, and it may be too late for that. Pointing, but he's got a lured boat backwinding him. Baucus did a nice job with his tack. Good speed, even though it seemed like it was far away, it actually did the job. And now Baucus is free to tack since John Power has tacked away. Racing Advanced Race Class still leading out here. And here's your wave for second with Franzel, Dooley, and I'm not sure who that is in the right corner. That's a big pack. Franzel with slightly more heel angle than Dooley. A little looseness in the luff of the main to try to get more point out of the sail. We're too far away to see jib header tension, but Franzel is pointing pretty nicely. He's definitely trying to make all his blades work for him with that little heel angle. That's really critical in these boats, getting the heel angle just right because the keel's so short. And Franzel's going to tack here, well shy of the ley line to make sure that he's got clear air all the way into the mark. He felt he was a little bit headed falling into these guys, and sure enough, somebody's coming out of the right corner looking pretty darn good, in fact challenging for the lead. That's Kent McElroth on DeCapo that has come out of the right side, not into the lead, but certainly looking good. Clearly second now, as tactician Grant Matthews in the Advanced Racing Class weighs their options: tack on McElroth or sail to the ley line. Because if you tack on him, then McElroth simply tacks and sails to the ley line. So maybe they're better off just sailing their own race here. It looks like DeCapo has found a little bit of a header here. They barely have their second, because Kevin Dooley and Sorcerer is spinning along on starboard, which means the Advanced Race Class did the right thing by not covering them, and instead sailing their own race into the weather mark in first. Sure enough, McElroth, who had just crossed pretty easily for second, is now dipped in the third, and Franzel lost even more by tacking off and going left. Now he's headed down towards the right ley line. Okay, so the Advanced Racing Class just needs to get the guy back, and the spinnaker will pop. And combined with the jib coming down, that's exactly what's happening. Spinnaker is popping full. Nice job. So Dooley around second, a new team here. This time he's got the offset mark in sight, and he's going well. The right ley line had lots of pressure and they're actually still within striking range, given that we've added a leg. They could still win this race. Little late getting the halyard all the way up. And these guys don't have their halyard even started yet. That's Adam Beery having a good race here. Blue Jay gets their spinnaker up early. That could pay dividends. Frenzel's spinnaker's got a little issue going up, but now it's breaking free, sort of. Big pack of boats right here. Poles are up on most of them. Billy Lynn's Ika is getting the spinnaker going early. That's a good sign. The guy, however, is a problem. It's not clearing the underbelly of the jib. There it goes. And that should give them a little breakaway over the pack that they rounded with. Jib's up a little early on these leaders, but the spinnakers are doing nicely despite the fact that the jibs are up, as they fight it out in the gate here in a three-way battle between the advanced racing class, 108, I think it's Kevin Dooley's boat, and the Spirit of Boston just going past the gate now. Looks like they're both going for the gate that puts them on port, heading towards the committee boat. Gate's pretty square. They could have split. Although for Dooley, that would have meant perhaps a little bit of backwash off the Spirit of Boston that just went by. And Dooley makes a little tighter inside rounding and has some breathing room, but the advanced racing class has got the sails trimmed in and going well here. They're probably not going to be beat. In the battle for third, we have DeCapo. I believe that's Kent McElroth has caught Adam Beery for third at this mark. In fifth, all by themselves. I suppose they got a chance of picking up one of those boats in third or fourth. Billy Lynn in sixth will be the first boat testing testing the starboard rounding gate. Bob Schaefer on warp drive makes it around clean, and immediately sits to leeward to get the weight, as the crew cannot. They're busy putting stuff away. Lots of boats coming in here. Billy Lynn is still the only boat to have rounded the other gate mark, although it looks like Wasabi will do so. And then here's another boat that's thinking about it. However, they are outside. Oh, Phoebe once again claiming no room, and this time I think they've got a good case. But Phoebe's got other issues with her jib. Oh, and look at that. That worked out all right for Rigel. That's Chris Bogan, who got on the inside there and passed Wasabi. Wasabi is the second race class team. John Power also goes for that one and tacks. Don't think Billy Lynn's going to catch anybody, but then again, who knows? They did round sixth, I believe. I think they're going to stay sixth. That being the first boat to round the starboard gate. And there's Billy now, just tacking out of the left corner. They may be up a little too far on Mars. I timed them out. Don't want to bring it up above the center line. No big changes on the leg. Franzel will indeed stay fifth. Billy Lynn's going to come in at the other end of the line. Sixth. 30 changes back.